night live stream. Fucking hell, I couldn't think what it was on. What day it was then. Right. That should do it. Let's get comfy, shall we? Yeah, that'll do. Cheers. Right. While I wait for some people to get on, I shall get my Saint. How you doing, mate? You right? I'm just going to get the stuff up for me on my computer so I can read it easier. How you doing, mate? You right? Alright, I'll be ready in a minute. Not bad. You aren't too bad, mate. Boiling hot, if anything. That's all I am, boiling hot. Always fucking am. Oh, God, a fan full on blast. Right, that should be it. I should be ready. Yeah, I ain't too bad, mate. I ain't too bad. Richard? How you doing, Richard? Right? This is my new designated drinking shirt. People might not accuse me of being stoned tonight. Cheers. They might not. We'll see. Yeah. Deep in the bunker. How you doing, mate? I hope you had a nice night last night. Sharon and Tom. How you doing, you two? You alright? Fuck you, Rich. It's a cringe. Thing is, Richard doesn't actually mean it. What he's doing is taking the piss out of someone that we don't talk about anymore. But it's such an in-joke that no one else knows about it. Drop converters again, whatever happened to with the YouTube money? It's a toss-up at the minute. I'll be honest with you, if you mean donations, I haven't had any for ages, mate. Hello, Tactical. Demon Bung said beers were free as the barman hates the landlord. For fuck's sake. That's the way to go. Saint said, was just about to buy one of those shitty Amazon folders, but then you went live. Probably saved me 15 quid in a finger or two. Yeah, well, hopefully. Cookie, how you doing, mate? Now, I'll tell you what it was. I was going to do a standard horizontal stream, but the last night when I tried to use it, StreamYard was playing up, and I can't be asked for that bullshit tonight. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, I couldn't be asked to mess around with black screens and all shit like that. So I thought, no, I won't bother. I'll just do a vertical one. But I'll be honest with you, I know that people can't click the links if they're on phones, but then people watch horizontal ones on phones anyway. You know what I mean? So it makes no difference, really. And the amount of views you get on here. Crow, how you doing, mate? You alright? Cooking a nice shirt. Penny bought me this for my birthday. Richard, excuse me while I strip and put on a bathrobe. Good idea, Rich. Lee the Juggler said, what do you think about guns here in the US? I think they're great. Cookie said, you look like you should be a cop in Dexter. I'll tell you what I'm drinking right now. It'll be backwards for you. Right, just be aware of that. See that? Right? That's 9%. I'm going to show you something later that I did completely freehand. What kind of hat do I need, Cookie? Saint said, doing all these vertical streams you've changed, man. I'll tell you what, the amount of fucking views you get. Last night's stream had 6,500 views after it finished, which was mental for me. It's Behold Red Dragon, yes. Deep in the bunker. Oh no, I can't mirror it. But when the opportunity comes, just remember that. Remember it. Dominic Vega said, are you located in the UK? Yes, I am, mate, yes. Crow said, doing great, Dad. Happy to see you on here this evening. I just picked up my new antique cycling blank pistol. Oh, nice one. Are you giving it a clean? Yeah, that's the little ritual, isn't it? Get your new gun, give it a clean, especially if it's a Diac or something. Or, antique. They're often covered in fucking oil and shit, aren't they? Cabo said, are you prepared for the apocalypse or what of all this happened? I am prepared. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Because I don't know what it's called. Spanish sun hat. Haha! Dominic has just triggered off the new game. Thank you, Dominic. Cheers. Pay attention, that's backwards. I wrote that freehand. Look at the fucking perfection in that. A new drinking game for you. Cheers. Are those guns real? If you mean are they real? Yes. If you mean are they firearms? No. Orange Wizard, how you doing? Solo said, you know, the smaller the pepper, the bigger the guns. Oh, these guns are quite small, to be honest. YDB said, cheers from California. Even though I've got a deactivated Luger pistol from the military fair last week. It's definitely cool. I bet it is. Look at that drop. I did that completely freehand. No mirror, no nothing. Thank you, Drop. You know what, Drop? I knew you'd be able to appreciate that. Crown said, well, technically are the real, just not working. Exactly, Crown. You know. So he said, you want us to get alcohol pods? Well, yeah, that's what me and Persia were saying. I think if we do have to drink every time that is said, we are fucked. That's the new drinking game, though. 777, how you doing, mate? He said, how are you, Mike? Hope you are well. I'm alright, mate. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to take my hearing aid out because I don't need that in while talking to myself. And I won't be able to hear the fan as loud then. Where are we? Lucio is giving me a... I said a devil quote then in my head. Greatest ever, how you doing? Parrot said, you have a ghastly working class accent. Does it bother you that much, does it, Parrot? Parrot, would you like me to say something specific just for you? I can do that if you want. Would you like me to give a special message out just for you? Helio said, are those guns real? Take a drink. I'm going to die tonight, I reckon. I won't. I can handle it. Dominic said, I'm in the USA, and part here, guns are bought like cigarettes. Yes, well, exactly. Very easy, but in the UK, it's rather difficult or impossible. Well, you can buy firearms over here. Basically, you need a license. A shotgun license, pretty much anyone can get. Firearms license is a bit harder, and you need a reason to have the guns, really. D-Day, how are you? You right? John's Life said, made the payment on my rifle. Next week it'll be paid for. Nice one. Saint said, Mike does cameos only for 25 quid, yes. 25 quid or more. Stevenson, how are you? Persia. It's already happened twice. Persia said, are those guns real? But I writ this completely by hand, which you normally do, right? But I didn't use a mirror or anything, Persia. Look at that. Look at the quality of that writing. No mirror, no nothing. Stephen is from Haiti. Jehovah is from Brazil. How are you? Get liking, everyone. Kraus says, which is why I'm happy to have a dual citizenship, US and UK. Best of both worlds. Well, exactly, mate. Exactly, yeah. Yes. How you doing, Persia, anyway? What pens did you use? I used one of mine, one of yours. Well, one of the ones that you gave me, anyway. I still keep thinking there's going to be some prank or something. There's going to be disappearing ink or something. Or ink that smells of shit or something. That's what you've done to me. It's the fact that you're so eager to get me to use those pens. For fuck's sake. What pens did you use? The shaky kind. Look at the quality of that writing. I just wrote that freehand is the word I was trying to say. President said it's not fear, it's wisdom. Yes. Very true, very true. Hello, Zed. Are those guns real? Are those guns real? Are those guns real? Yes. Okay. By the way, it's not just for me. Yeah, look, that's backwards. That's fucking. Look at the quality of that writing. Look at the quality of it. Hello, Jack. How you doing, mate? He said you need to sit somewhere else, Mike. Then no one will ask about it. I know, but then we won't get all the I won't get as many viewers on, I doubt. But no, I know. It's part of the pleasure and the pain. Saint said we all know you had up, Mike. Can't lie a lot. No, fucking that's completely freehand. Look at the fucking quality of it. Hello, Nin. How you doing? Oh, I tell you, it's boiling out here. Doc said I'm getting another beer ready. I'm not the only one who has to drink. Every time someone says that, you have to drink. You have to drink. They're real, Stevenson. You think it's hologram or something, or green screen? What have you been up to today, Dropped? And everyone else, what you been up to? Oh, I wish it was fucking colder. Fuck, does my head in being this hot. Helios, you have a nuclear warhead. Well, some women call it that. Cookie said he should be good at writing all them bloody lists. I know. Writing backwards, forwards. Nin said I'm okay. I had multiple breaks in this week, but police were good. Oh, break-ins. Sorry, I thought you meant to. My head read that completely different to what you're saying. Those are fuck all, it's too hot. I wasn't too bad till I went up the shop. Since I've been up the shop, I'm now fucking sweating. And it's probably a good thing I'm weaponless. Yeah, you probably have the police around because of the break-ins and then getting fucking shit. I hope you're all good though, because that's a bastard, that is. So I said the usual Saturday shit, groceries and taking the trash. Nice. Sativa said, do you think the government will ban crossbows? They said they're having a debate on it. I'm not sure, most probably, but they do keep saying that basically the laws are adequate as they are. I think the only thing they're debating now is making it harder to buy them, essentially, but you're supposed to do two-stage identification anyway, and for knives, you're already supposed to do that. So saying they're going to make everyone do it, that's already a thing. The thing that makes me think they might not ban them, though, is because usually when they're going to ban something, they just say it. They don't normally go, nah, we're not going to, or they don't say anything. When they're going to ban something, they fucking just say they're banning it and do it. They don't pretend they're not going to and then do it. Usually they're just fucking, yeah, we're banning, that's it, done, you know. There's no fucking about. The fact that they haven't done that makes me think that they might be alright. But who knows? Helio said, you are an amazing, cool person, brother. Lots of guns like John Wick version. Thank you. Max said, are they fake or real? You got a drink, Max. You got a drink. Them's the rules. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way. If you're on a phone, just double tap the screen. What is my favourite weapon? If I could have any weapon, it'd be a knuckle duster, but they're illegal over here now. Kraus said, here's a solid question to ask. We reckon we will have a government party who will apply less restrictions on weapons or DX. No, I don't think so. I don't reckon that'll ever happen. No. I don't think so. Nah. I genuinely don't. Rizzo dropped it was more everything burning up in the forge, ruining the world. Oh, Rich, have you had a shit day in the shed? So have I. I have had a shit day in the shed today. A fucking nightmare. So I went out there to do the heavyweight bolts for the Vlad crossbow, and I made a video of it. I made all these bolts, and while I was making them, I thought to myself, you know what, I think these are slightly too long. And I went, fuck it. Usually those magazines have a little bit of play. Should be fine. I made all the bolts, filmed the whole video, finished them, and then I went, oh, I'm going to go test them. I went to put them in the magazine, they were too long. And I've got to do the whole things again, which means the whole fucking video's got to be done again. I could just make one, though. I could just get one, make one more, that'll be the demo, and then just adjust my ones after. I was gutted. I was fucking gutted. Cookie said, I hope you've not been working on my stuff then. No, not yet. You patience, young Cookie. You're on a list of at least 60 people, mate. I won't get too excited. You're way down the list, mate. And every time you mention it, you get one step further back. Joking. No, it's going to be my priority soon to start. It's what I'm doing now anyway. As I'm going, I am making the stuff that needs to be made. Yeah. See you in a minute, Peugeot. He knows that I love the 1911 pistol of yours. Yes, nice, isn't it? Yes. I need to make more of these signs. What other signs should I make? What I'm drinking right now. I wasn't going to have a drink. I felt really weird going out earlier. It was bizarre. My head was a bit fucked, and it was very weird going out. Not enjoyable. Luckily, I only saw 2 people on the way up there. Have another mug. I'll tell you what, I went in the shop. If I'd have been an opportunist fucking thief, I could have robbed quite a lot of stuff from the shop today. Because when I went in there was no one in the shop at all. And yeah, they got cameras, but an opportunist thief or a freak show don't give a fuck about cameras. I went into the shop. There was no one in there at all. Went to the beer bit, got 3 beers out, looked at one, put it back and changed it for another one, then went to the till, stood there for about 10-15 seconds until the bloke came out the back. I could have nicked loads of shit in that time. Not that I would have, but he's lucky that I wasn't a fucking, we would have fucking ransacked that place 20 years ago. Armfuls of booze went out. Crowd said, I haven't stopped drinking tea for the last 3 hours. I've had, don't you have any more tea then? Yes. Are you in the UK? Yes. Or maybe I'll put on the back, are you in the UK? Dad said, I wouldn't expect getting it from Mike in a hurry. I'm waiting for my birthday dagger 2 years ago. You tell him, Zed. You tell him. He seems to be a bit too eager. He doesn't know his place, this cookie. He forgets there's a waiting list. And it's fucking long, I tell you. Patience. Patience is what you need. John's an old habits die hard. I thought about it. I thought about it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Richard said, if I was an opportunist thief, Mike says, can't we? No, I bought my beer with cash. Alright, there was nothing dodgy going on. Could have had it for free if I wanted to, though. Hey, it took fucking ages. I reckon he was taking a shit or something. But he took a long time to come out. He probably saw me on the camera. Quickly fucking pinched it off and try and fucking wipe his ass as quick as he could. As you're thinking about that, if he didn't touch my hands when he yeah. Luckily I actually cleaned my cans when I got in. And my hands. Yeah, I just thought about all that now. He did put my cans in the bag for me. But because they all look dirty. All the cans look dirty when I took them off the thing. That's why I swapped one. One was dented. So as soon as I cleaned them all first anyway, luckily. It's making me feel a bit dirty now. Dropped it. That's why cargo pants need to be back in style. You need to be able to load up and leave, yes. Yeah, well, do you know what I used to do? If I wanted to carry stuff and I didn't have enough pockets, that's why I used to like wearing bomber jackets, because the bomber jackets have essentially 5 pockets, or 6. They have 4 there, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. That means you can get 4 cans in there. You got your... No, you don't have an inside pocket with the proper ones, I don't think. Maybe you might do, I can't remember. I think you may have an inside pocket, and you got your thingy pocket. What I used to do, because the cuffs on a bomber jacket are quite elasticated tight, you can stick cans down your sleeves. You get another 4 down your sleeves if you want to. And they're quite puffy, so, I knew a bloke, Richard, not Richard on here, but my old mate Richard, who used to do the old shit of stealing big lumps of meat and sticking them down his trousers. Frozen bits of ham and shit like that. Oh, God. Richard said, eyes proceed to dart all over the place, yes. Saint said, turns out this is Mike's alibi for him actually pocketing a shop of unbelief, yes. Yeah, I could have been away with tobacco, spirits, the lot. But no, I didn't do it. Did not do it. But I still wear cargo pants. Fuck what people think. Well, exactly. Are cargo pants what I would call combat trousers? Oh, my hands feel dirty now. Ollie, how you doing, mate? You alright? Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. So, what have you been doing, you lot, and what would you like to Yeah, I do like combat trousers. Yeah, I do like them. I always like them for the pockets on the legs. Yeah, they've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 pockets, haven't they? Yeah. I tell you what, Persia, the only reason I don't wear them now, I got given some army trousers by Jack, but I've put weight back on. Can't fucking fit into them now, but I will be able to eventually. I plan to lose weight again. The only reason I don't wear them so much now, combat trousers, is because I tend to split the fuckers in the crotch. Every single one of them I ever have, I'll split them in the crotch. Whereas jeans, I don't tend to do that. So he said, black cargos are barely noticeable. Anyway, let's be honest. Well, exactly, yeah. I think I used to wear occasionally combat trousers to school. Yeah. So the combat trousers are brown, just in case. I only said just working, made a ball peen hammer cane recently. Oh, nice. Nice one. So I went in the shed today. I made a load of heavy duty Vlad crossbow bolts, but I accidentally made them all too long. So they'll need adjusting. And I've started a small tomahawk. And it's like a little, I'd say a small tomahawk. It's actually what I'd class as like a proper size tomahawk, which is a little, tomahawks aren't big. They're about that big, the head about that big. They're not massive things. So you've been counted Call of Duty or Call of Booty? Call of Booty every time. Every time. Mark said, hi mate, I just bought a Magnum by Boca camouflage knife. Is it any good? A blind buy because it was cheap knife. Can I carry it fishing? Is it technically you can carry a fixed blade fishing because you've got an excuse for it. The Magnum, I'm not sure which one it is. There's a few Magnum Boca knives. What's it look like? Is it a folder? Is it because I'm not going to lie, aside from drinking tea and cleaning the antique gun I've mentioned, I've been cracking my indie whip. Nice. Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? Saint said, couldn't do that nowadays. My schoolmate does logos on our trousers and you get fined, potentially. Well, I shouldn't have been doing it. I used to get away with it. It's a folding knife, Mark. I couldn't definitely say without... It's a lock. See, the thing is... I know, Mark, send me a email with a picture in it. I only said a sling bow rifle that's able to fire both bolts and ball bearings would be sweet. Yes, I've got the trigger mechanism for one of them. Parrot said 45 ACP on 9mm. 45 ACP. Ollie said fishing, camping, bushcraft and work related if you're a tradesman. Exactly. Cheryl said, sorry, I'm still on the dangers of you wearing cargo pants because you always tore the crotch. How? Mom. I genuinely think it's just because of my height. And like jeans, I can get jeans that pretty much fit me perfectly. Combat trousers, though, you very rarely get combat trousers with a short leg. So if you buy combat trousers for my waist, the legs are about that much too long. Which also means the crotch hangs down quite low. Hence, ripped crotches. That's all it is, Cheryl. Get your mind out of the gutter. I know what you're thinking. You get your mind out of the gutter, Cheryl. It's okay to think that way. Everyone else was doing it, but... Chub rub. But yeah, no, every time they fucking... I can get jeans that fit me perfectly. Combat trousers, not at all. Not at all, they're all humongous. Yeah. Saint said, we need the WC height reveal. Everyone knows how fucking tall I am, Saint. Saint, get with the times, mate. I am 5'10". Minus about 5 inches off that, and that's my true height. Nin said, how would you kill a giant praying mantis? I would... Oh, I don't know. What is the praying mantis' natural enemy? I'll dress up as that. Rita says, slingshot rifles are a bit shit. You need a bit more draw weight just to make performance of the regular forks and bands. Yes, chub rub. Cheryl said, Tom wants to know where you get your jeans. Is it eBay? eBay. Drop said 5'2" when he's laying down. Shut it, man. Shut it, Drop. Now, Drop can't fucking talk. He's the same height as me. Give or take an inch. Look, my police record says 5'6". I'm slightly shorter than that. Let's just say 5'6". Posya said the female praying mantis is the main predator of the male. Well, Posya, that's what I was thinking. My instant thought was, I'll dress up as a female praying mantis, but then that means I'm going to have to probably have sex with this giant praying mantis and then bite its head off. So, I don't know. Just like an angry chihuahua. Yes, that's me, mate. That's me. Jock can't bloody talk. He's my he's just the same as me. I'm trying to think of something else, but Nin said I think spiders eat them. Hussein, how you doing? Richard said I'm 5'1" and Mike's a lot shorter than me. Are you 5'1", Rich? Fucking little midget. Look, there's a reason they call me the Dwarven Warrior King, okay? You know, I can't help it if I'm short, sexy, handsome, and fucking built like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's shorter friend, brother. Ollie said I'm 5'7" in shoes. I don't give a shit. I can make up for it with other proportions. Exactly, Ollie. Exactly. Hello, my queen. Metallic's on. She said, what ho, my lovely? Sorry I'm late. I'm on the phone at the minute. I thought you might be. Mark said, hi, Mike. What's your email? I can send the nice pictures. There you go. A thing called Nightbot has just put it on for you. WeaponCollector1@AOL.co.uk. Posya said, Mike's actually 6 foot. There's a picture of him. The same height as me. Yes, exactly. We both happened to be sitting down at the time, but yeah. Rhodes said, stop. Hammer time. She said, what are you drinking? I got 3 of those. They weren't free. I got 3 of those. And I've got about 9 cans of Bud and maybe a double shot of vodka. I said, oh my God, how many guns do you have? Does that count as that? Look at the quality of this writing, right? Pay attention to that backwards. Everything you can see is backwards, right? I wrote this freehand. Look at those skills. I bet you wish you could have skills like that, don't you? Collaborate, listen, exactly, Drop knows. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way. Ollie said you ought to get long hair transplant and a biker beard. You look like a dwarven warrior, not dwarf warrior. Dwarven warrior. Dwarf warrior is a completely different thing than a dwarven warrior, I'll have you know. Yes. Fucking dwarf warrior. Which is what I am, but you can hear me clicking away, so I'm putting all those lovely hearts on. Mullet Mike. I would get a wig out, but they're under my sofa. I would get the black wig out, put that on, because I think that would suit me. Yes, dwarven warrior, not dwarf warrior. That's 2 very different things. Do make me laugh. Mullet, my younger brother, he got a mullet. He cut his own mullet the other day. There's 2 haircuts, right, that I think are fighting haircuts, right? There's 2 haircuts. If you see people with these haircuts, I think they're prepared to fight at any point, right? One's a skinhead. One's a mullet, mate. If you're prepared to have a mullet, you are prepared to fight everywhere you go, in my opinion. My younger brother he's just cut himself a mullet and he looks great. Yes. Hussein said you're amazing, man, both you and your brothers. Thank you, Hussein. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. Thank you. Yeah, Mohawk. Yeah, I'll give you that, Ollie. Yeah, I'd say Mohawks as well, probably, yes. Yeah, Mohawk. George said I have a mullet and I approve this message. Yes. Drop said was just about to say that. Yeah, I forgot about the Mohawk. Yeah, definitely, yeah. There you go, there's 3. There's 3 of them then. It looks great. Yeah, he done it himself in the bathroom. Well, in the back room and then finished it in the bathroom. It looks decent. Yeah, my younger brother John. Josh said, beautiful M9 back there, thank you. Parrot said, 44 Magnum or phased plasma in a 40-watt range. I would have the Terminator gun any day. Honestly, I don't think I've met someone with a mohawk that wasn't a crazy bastard. Well, that's it, innit? You know what I mean? Jack said, and Shemi Mandarin haircut. I don't know what that one is, Jack. I'll have to check that one. What is that one? Hang on, I'm going to look it up. You'd have to send me a picture of that one, Jack. Oh, fuck, I've lost my fucking, I've lost my blood. Oh, no, there it is. I thought I'd lost my fucking chat then. Oh, Chinese Mandarin. Fuck's sake, Jack, yeah. I went over my head. Chinese Mandarin haircuts. Yeah, that might be a better way to say it. Oh, God. You'd think Google would have fucking changed that as well. Jack, what was weird, it was actually coming up with things. I was getting more and more and more confused. Right. I'm gonna have to leave that one for now. Oh, God. Hussein said, I am from Iran. Where are you from? I'm from England. I'm from England. Oh, I should pretend that I'm in Miami or something. Where should I pretend to be from? Florida. I'll be the local Florida man. Attack said, thanks, Drop. Turns out I was in the workshop for 6 solid hours. And you know what, my queen? I bet it didn't feel like you were. Burn the Heretic said, do you got a C96? No, I don't. Attack said, Mike, I want a picture of John's haircut. All right, I don't know. I'll get him to send me one. I think it looks great. Yeah, he wanted a mullet for a while. He went and cut it himself. Because he actually went to some fucking hairdressers and they refused him. He was determined to have that fucking... mullet, I tell you. Metallic said, indeed, time flies when you're having fun, exactly. Heretic, what's the Bullpup? That is a Chinese Type 86S Bullpup rifle, or a Norinco Type 86S Bullpup rifle, and it's basically a Bullpup AKM. Roll Fox said, hope you're having a great day. I've been subscribed for God knows how long. Always nice to see your stuff, and thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Nice to see you on. Anagram confirmed said, are you an Aardman? Well, I do like to do some stop motion stuff, but Aardman, that's who does Aardman. Now, some people will appreciate that joke and would fit. Some people probably laughed and thought that was great. Most people will think, what? That's who does Wallace and Gromit. If that went over your head, fuck you, mate. Fuck you. All of you. Saint said, I'm from Iran. What's your opinion of Iran? I don't know. It seems all right. You know, I don't have anything against anyone from any country. You know what I mean? You know, as long as if people are all right, they're all right. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. You know, sometimes people don't like other people's governments per se, but the people who live there, you know, they can't help that. You know what I mean? Yeah, got nothing against around, mate. Without said, tempted to pop to the shop for beer. What time's it closed? 10. Oh, you've just missed it. 10 o'clock. Dropped it. I hear you, Metallic. My shop is also my work. It's crazy how time differs when I'm making stuff myself. Exactly. Burn the Heretic said, fire flag. Anagram said, I'm old, my bloke. Lol. Did you like that joke, did you? Yeah, Aardman. It is Aardman. No, is it Aardman who does Wallace and Gromit? Or is it Nick something? I can't remember. Aardman do, but no, I'm not an Aardman. I'm not an Aardman. And I'm not a Yardie. I'm a weapon collector. Jock said, doesn't much matter where you're from, just don't be a dick. Exactly, that's all that matters. Ollie said, the people are not the government, of course. We hate the government, but not necessarily each other. Exactly. That's it. Yeah, because I hear it a lot. People sort of slagging off British people. What they're actually saying is they don't like our government and the way it is. They don't mean us, but it's the way they say it. It sounds like they mean us personally, and you know, it's not. Metallic said, "Don't suppose you can remember what time the Bucky corner shop shuts?" No, because we've only been in there a couple of times, haven't we? That might still be open. One like that may stay open to 11. Trade, how you doing, mate? You're right. He said, good point between the people and the government. Exactly. But that's the thing, though. You'll get people say, oh, I fucking hate. I'm just going to, the first, I don't know. But you'll hear someone go, oh, I fucking hate blah, 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 you know, a country. And they don't actually mean the people who live there. They actually mean the government, you know, because that's the one who's doing these terrible things. It's not the people, you know. Ollie said, that gives me some place in the tribe. Mark said, Mike, what repeating crossbow would you recommend being on a budget? You know what? There ain't none you can get on a budget, really, mate. I think the cheapest one you could probably get nowadays would probably be the Adder. Yeah, I don't know. Because none of them are cheap. And the only one that is cheap, which is the Redback XR, isn't very good. Maybe the Adder, in all honesty. But it ain't cheap. Yeah, sadly, Mark, there are none that you can really get on a budget. Pete, how you doing, mate? You're right. He said, Metallic, just throw stones at the windows and get them to open up for you. Yeah, my queen, sadly, I can't tell you when that other shops are open, if we've ever been out later than 10 round there. We've only been there a couple of times, haven't we? Ollie said, to be honest, I'm much better at making weapons for people who do fight than fight myself. Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. But yeah, I have nothing against anyone who... Individuals who live in countries, yeah, you know, as long as you're all right, you know, I'm all right. You know what I mean? We can be friends. It's the governments that, you know, make everyone get shit. Anyway, that sounds political. Ollie said, make your own if you have the equipment and skill. Exactly, mate. Caleb said, name a good burger. Don't know. I don't know. Bob's Burgers, there you go. That's the right answer. Doc said, Google the place. It should show if it's open, yes. Pete said, made mead before, probably won't make it again, though. What made you say that, Peach? Ollie said, more of us need to be getting into things like carpentry and blacksmith and make their bands futile. Exactly. CMO said, what's your favourite CCW? Well, since I live in the UK, so we don't have one. It would actually be this. It would be this. My concealed carry weapon, if that's what that means, would be that. There you go. But hello, CMO. Anyway, how you doing, mate? You right? Mark said, "Is the Adder the most accurate?" It is good. It is good. It's reasonably powerful. Yeah, and it's reasonably powerful and accurate. Yeah. Yeah, you can hit something like that with it, probably. Pete said, I heard booze and make your own. Ah, nice, yes. But yeah, it is a handy thing being able to make your own stuff and fix your own things. You know, I will make, if I need something and I can make it, I'll just make it rather than buy it. You can't always do that. But yeah. Because people are gradually losing these skills. No one taught me how to do anything I do, you know. I had to do it because it's the only choice I have. Caleb said, fat ass drunk community. Well, thank you, mate. Thank you. Is that what they call it? Pretty accurate. What's the matter, Caleb? Come talk to us. It's okay. I'm gonna give you a proverbial. I'm going to give you a virtual stroke on the head right now and a little hug because you seem like you need that. Ollie said, only buy if you're not 100% confident and it's something that can be dangerous. Exactly, yeah. So he said, gonna try and make my own Japanese Higo Nakami. They seem really easy. All you need is a blade blank. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Drop said, had a buddy that made mead. The shit was awesome. Left in for a month and just had a sip and down near blacked out how much it had brewed on its own. You know what? The nicest. Lawrence, do not go anywhere. I am not a MAGA freak. I promise you that. Listen to my voice. I'm English for a start. I'm English. I'm not American. I've got nothing against Americans. I love my American friends, but I'm not a MAGA freak. So hang on, stay here and talk to us. Talk to us. President, this is a safe place, mate. The bad people can't hate it. Exactly. Thank you, Mark. I'll check my messages in a minute. Lawrence Whitefield said, your wall looks like the wall of a fucking MAGA freak. I'm not a MAGA freak, though. The drop said, don't lie to the young ones like that, Persia. George said, about to hit the range. Nice. Nice. What you taking? Ollie said, if you make it yourself, it's legally exempt, provided you can show that you've made it yourself. Exactly. But yeah, I'll. Thing is, the saying, necessity is the motherhood of invention. That's 100% accurate for me. I have created things that I wanted, or ways of doing things, purely because I had no other way to do it other than sit there. You know, I lay. Well, when I go to bed, sometimes I wake up and I've solved things that I've been trying to work out how to make in a certain way. I have the longest D, 6 feet medical condition. Very nice weapon, thank you. Thank you. Lawrence is putting deaf things up and puking. Don't be sick, Lawrence. Don't be sick. President, the dropped. Anywhere I am is a safe place, mate. I think you need to cuddle and a spare set of stones, yes. Ollie said, chances are people like that who are taking the time and effort are not chopping people up in tricks. Exactly, mate, exactly. Stay clever. I'm interested in chasing and filming tornadoes for YouTube. Any advice on starting a channel? Set the channel up. Try and have a catchy name if you can to do with what you're doing. That helps. Make sure you enjoy doing what you do. Film regularly. Try and get a couple of videos up a week if possible. Good descriptions, good tags and all that. That's all I can really say. But it does help if you enjoy what you're doing anyway. Drop said, you're trying to bump mustache's pleasure. Ollie said, I'll fist bump, but that's it. Written, I had to make nearly all my compound bows to get the draw weight I want. No manufacturer would build what I want. Well, exactly. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone who's just come on. If you're on a phone, just double tap the screen and it'll like it. Yeah, there's loads of stuff in here that I've made myself, you know. There's quite a few things from Metallics that I've made as well. From just, you know, she wanted a bedside table that was connected to her bed that would spin round. So I made her one out of scrap she had. And you love that table, don't you? I don't know if she's on now, but I got a dartboard case up there that I made myself. Nearly all my DVD racks I made myself. My entire sideboard thing there that holds all my TV, stereo and all that I made myself. The great big box down there that has my guns in, I made that myself. Built the Wendy house, built the conservatory, made my bed. Yeah. Loads of weapons, stuff like that. All the stuff that holds my computer, I made all that. Gunboard, yeah. Of course not, Rich. No one makes things that will withstand a beast like you. Exactly. Who makes, yeah, build this seal and rock and roll. Oh, that's the other one we need to write. Amtrak said, are you stoned? I nearly said that second word then. I'm not. I am having a drink tonight. Everyone said I look blazed. No, I'm having a drink. Mr. Trex. Nice name. Perjo said, built this city on rock and roll, yeah. Chug that shit, Peach. So yeah, the nicest mead I ever had was round Metallics that she made. Stay clever. I was thinking about using a drone to capture tornadoes to film them from a unique perspective. Yeah, that would be a very good idea, Stay clever. Yes. Grip X said, "Are you like the merchant from Resident Evil?" I am. I've even got this very similar accent. Yes. Smoked Beef and Cheese said he looks tranquil. I do. That's the thing. That you are exactly right, Smoked Beef. I'm going to call you Beef. Beef, I am. I'm just tranquil. That's it. I am just tranquil because I'm happy. I'm relaxed. I'm talking to people that I like talking to. You know, that's how it should be. Tranquil. That is the word for it. Yes. See, Metallic this morning was weary. And I said to her, if I could take some of your weariness away from you, I would, but I can't. Yes, I'm tranquil. What a lovely word, yes. But I'm not stoned, I promise you. Everyone else thinks that. I'm not even drunk yet. Taking it easy. Mr. Trek said, does the 911 work behind you? Right, technically you've said that. That was a replica. P Train said, remember me from yesterday? I don't, mate. No, I can't remember a P Train being on. Doctor, everyone keeps saying you look high. I like to think you look like the laughing Buddha. Richard said, like the Buddha, he has achieved enlightenment. Exactly. Matthias said, found an open offer. Nice. Good for you. Jack said, cheers, get yourself a drink. Trex. Get yourself a drink. I am currently drinking this, which is 9%. 9% beer. Got a couple of them. But yes, cheers. Cheers, yeah, get putting your hearts on, everyone. I'm gonna put the congratulations things on. I'm gonna put hearts on. Don't know what that shit does. Tells you how many fucking interactions you've had or whatever. Don't know. Whoever clicks it the most times will get a prize. So anyway, I can say, what are you up to watching this shit, obviously. Alright, just going to do something quickly. Amtrak said, are you allowed guns in UK? Yeah, of course you are. Yeah, you are. You can. None of this stuff needs licenses, though. This is all stuff that doesn't need licenses. But yeah, you can get firearms license and shotgun license. Right, I'm gonna do a goal thing. What should be if we get 10 people to donate tonight? What should the goal be? What is the goal? What is the Beef said, I got to see a Smith & Wesson model #1 at a gun show. It was cool as fuck. Nice. I'm not sure what one that is, but yeah, I do like my old Smith & Wesson. I got some revolvers down the end there. Look. I don't think I've got a Smith & Wesson there. I did have. Thank you, Trex. The knives and that I make myself as well. The knives and the swords I make myself. Right. Oh, just missed your comment there. That's alright, it's gone anyway. I can think of a goal. Can't think of anything. Rob Water said, how are you legally able to own those firearms in the UK? Well, none of them are firearms, Rob. None of them are firearms. They're all DX, air guns, air rifles, air pistols, replicas, stuff like that. So nothing on here needs a license. I'm undercover. Right. Hello, Nama. How are you? Mr. Jack said, do you guys shotgun beers across the pond? People do. I've never really bothered. I'll be honest with you, I actually struggle to drink like very fizzy beer. It'll make you laugh. I actually put my beer into a bottle a lot of the time, shake it till it's flat, and then I can down it. Because if I drink really, really like fizzy beer, it makes me fucking like nearly puke. It's like fucking heaving. Ralph said, I need to do a poo. Go and do a poo then. Go and do one. Rob said, oh, okay, I'm an American. It's not common to see a backwall like that with an accent like yours. I'm impressed. It's impressive, Ricardo's. Thank you. Thank you. Kevin said, why this? Why what? Why what? Drop says, seltzers fucked my stomach up. Track said you would like nitro beers. Yeah, I end up putting my... If you look at this beer that I'm drinking, look how sort of flat that is. And that's just like naturally how it is. No bubbles in that at all. It's a very strong beer. But yeah, that's a bud in there. A couple of buds, but they're a bit too fizzy for me. Gripex and my friend used a 1911 as a boomerang. Nice. Did it come back though? Nama. It's a sad life when laws restrict the purchase of firearms. Kevin said, why are you doing this? Is there a purpose? Yeah, fun. Exactly. That's exactly it, Drop. Drop knows. For fun. And meeting new people. Just like you, Kevin. I've always wanted to meet someone like you. Please, WC reviews pre-samples. I certainly do. Kevin said, oh, okay. Mr. Track said, nitro beers go flat after 20 minutes. Oh, that'd be ideal for me then. That's what I need. Yeah, look how flat that is. And that's just how that is. It's not really a, yeah. Felix said, we all love fun. We do. It's Saturday, it's time to fuck around. That's it though, that is what it is. It's just, imagine we're sat in a pub together or in a garden or something, or, we're in a little party, we're in a little get-together. That's what's happening right now. You've just come in to the room and you've seen me and you're chatting to me and we can have a nice chat and, let's have a good time. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Time to talk shit and chit-chat. Exactly. That's what it is. You've gone around someone's house and you just come into my room. You've come into my man cave, my den. Come and chat with me. Yeah. The Drop said you look like Tactical for a bit of die. Fucking hell. Kevin said, is it even legal there? 420? No, but it doesn't stop people doing it. It's a Class B drug. It's mostly overlooked unless you've got loads of it or you're selling it. But no, I'm not stoned. I'm drinking beer. This is 9%. Grip accident. I can't imagine trying to talk to someone with that on them. Why? Why? You're doing it. You're doing it right now, mate. Of course you can imagine doing it. You're doing it right now. Come on, Gripex, talk to me. Talk to me, mate. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? How's your life going? Look, I'm a nice bloke. How's your life going, Gripex? Have you had a good day today? Have you had a good Saturday? What you been up to? Pretty easy. Mark said, I've been looking at the Stinger repeater crossbow and the Gen 3 adder. What do you think? There are probably two others that might be any good. I'll be honest with you, Mark. I like all of the ones I've got. They're all good. I've got the Sting. I'm not the Stinger. I've used the Stinger. I like that. I like the Vlad. I like the adder. I like all of them. It depends what you want. Like, kind of the size of the bolts and all that. So, Kevin, I'm drinking a 9% can of, I think, Polish beer, and the rest of them are buds, and I've got a little bit of vodka. Trek said, can you buy it at dispensaries in England? You'd have to buy it illegally, but there are some places you can privately get it medicinally. Yeah, Purgeon said it's medicinally legal in the UK, but to get a prescription, it's expensive and it's primarily on a private prescription. Yeah, you can get it privately. Pete, how you doing, mate? You alright? Nice to see you on. Big D said, those are not real guns. I'm gonna pretend you said that. Get drinking, motherfucker. Get drinking. If you've just come on and you've seen someone just say that. By the way, that's backwards. I wrote this shit freehand. Look at the quality of that writing. That's skill, that is. Kevin said, fair enough. Drop said, be honest, Pete. It's just gentlemen, just barely at that. There's sometimes ladies on here. Penny's not about and Metallic's gone down the shop. Kevin said, never had Polish beer. The French stuff is okay. Yeah, I don't mind French beer. Has Gripex gone? I want Gripex to talk to me. Pete said, not sure about Gripex, but I knew his brother Tipex from school. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. VHS said, are you an American? I am not. Are you an American? I am an Englishman. But I'm not in New York. Mr. Track said, depending on your state here, you could just go buy it like this. Yeah, no, I know, yeah. The Drop said, had some Japanese beer once, it was a bit sweet. Yeah, I've had Japanese beer, Chinese beer. No, I've had Chinese beer, not Japanese beer. Oh, you're a DVD. I've had Chinese beer. Yeah. There's some Japanese fucking whiskey downstairs. It's like 53%. But my mum won't let us have it. Because it was my dad's. And when he died, she hid it from us. It is a very expensive one. It was given to him by quite a posh sort of person he worked for. He does their landscape gardening. They do get to go around some quite. They've done stuff for celebrities and that, but yeah, she hid this fucking Japanese 53% vodka after my dad died. And I walked into her room once and I thought, I wonder where that whiskey is. I found it in about 2 seconds. That hard shit for me. Not booze. I can sniff that stuff out without even knowing. I was homed to it. Mark said, what's the most accurate crossbow in the most compact size repeater? Can't make my mind up. Well, the Stinger. You know the Stinger, Mark? That is quite... I could hit something about that big. So, yeah. Hello, Chris. How you doing, mate? He said, if you like Scotch whiskey, single malt port Charlotte, best thing you'll ever have. Nice. I'll check that out one day. Person, I thought I was drinking Japanese beer once. It was just sour. Ha! Hello, mother. He said, it's mine. I invented it. I know everything, and everything is thanks to me. I'm the one who did it, yes. Someone the other day came on my one of my videos and said, I remind them of George Sprav. I didn't know what to think about that. Take that. I'm going to take it as a compliment. Gripex said, what gun can you give? What gun can you give if the Punisher walks in? So if the Punisher walked in, and I was going to give him one of my guns, I wouldn't. I'd give him one of my crossbows. Give him one of my crossbows and one of my big fuck off knives that I've got, and my warhammer. Well, so he can take it off and use it. Yeah, warhammer. I'd give him a warhammer. I think he would fuck some people up with that. I tell you. The doctor said the smile was painted on, but the tears were real. Rated highest of insults, I think so. Mr. Track said, do you have any tattoos? I have one tattoo. Mother said, I'm still waiting for Adam to make a video about the RPG. Hello, Danny DeVito. Are you alright? I thought, look, I'm not saying this to insult you, right? You know your icon? I thought that said clitoris. Mr. Track said they didn't. Didn't they make knives illegal in Britain though recently? No, not at all, mate. No. That is a bullshit myth. Bullshit myth, mate. I've got knives up there that are like this big. Yeah. What does backer stand for? I forgot about that. Yeah, backer. this is two backer to backer. Geo Mick. Gutted, motherfucker. Oh, those guns real. Sorry. Drink. Are those guns real? Yes, they are. If you mean are they firearms, no, they're not. Mum said Mike is from Texas and he has a katana, a pistol, a shotgun, and a machine gun. Yes. Yeah, Jimmy, one step ahead. Yes, I am. It gets mentioned a lot. Danny DeVito is laughing my ass off. I'm not even Irish. It's all I saw was the words like C. I could see like CLT and an S, and my head just went clitoris. Don't forget, you can donate to this channel if you want. If you watch this and think, oh, I like that bloke, he's all right. I won't mind giving him a couple of quid. You can do super chats, or you can do direct donation straight into my PayPal. If you look in the description, there's a link that takes you straight to it, and you can leave me a message that I'll read out. So we had a night once where people was basically paying money to fucking make me say weird shit. Thank you, Geo Mick. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. Geo Mike, I should say. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Cheers. Track said there's another word with cunts in it too. Thank you, Geo Mick. I appreciate that. Mike. Geo Mike, keep butchering that. Ego Some said, a junkie. I got a junkie for a wife. She's not eating nothing. Sleeps all day with them black shades on. Wakes up with Quaalude and won't love me because she's in a coma. I can't even have a kid with her. Is that the song lyrics? If it is, it should be. Richard said, you get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Yes. Saint said, does that 5 quid count towards giveaway? Depends where they live. Depends where they live, maybe. Why, are you concerned that you got people donating against you now? Saint said, does the... No, I read that one. Geo Mike said, you conceal carry, so what's your EDC pistol? This is the only thing I carry. That's it. That's how badass I am. That's all I need. That's all I need with me. I could take on hordes with that. Just depends how big these hordes are. Mum said donate on coffee so YouTube doesn't get any of it. Yes. Yes. But yeah, that's 1 out of 10. We need 9 more. Ego said, you want to waste my time? Okay, I'll call my lawyer. He's the best lawyer in Miami. He's such a good lawyer. By that time tomorrow, he's going to be working Alaska. Now that sounds like someone with the surname T and works in the US government. That one does. So I said, Mike, I need that. Well, 25 quid's all I've got. Hello, Penny. Yeah, this is going to be my new drinking shirt, Penny. Thank you. Penny's a nice shirt. Thank you. Both the ladies are on now. Both our ladies are on, which is Penny and Metallic. So it is ladies and gentlemen, if anyone says hello. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. And yes, what did you get? What did you get? Metallic, have you seen Penny and Metallic? Look at this. Ego, is that Scarface quotes? Do you know what? The second one sounded like Trump, to be honest. I love the bit of Scarface. It's been a while since I watched it, though. Now you say that, I can picture it now. Is this what inspired you? This shirt? Yeah, nice one, Ego. Sam. Yeah, I like Scarface. I haven't watched it for ages. Yeah, I really do like Scarface. Now you say that, it rings a bell. 3 ladies. Who's the other lady? Metallic said, I put a picture on Discord, but I bet you couldn't guess. I reckon you got Buckfast. I can't look on the Discord. Kevin Robertson, why does the Easter Bunny hide eggs every year? I don't know. Saint said, honestly though, I've never really seen a blade like the Mad Rock. The claw theme's so nice. You know, I never used to like it. And I used to hate the Mad Rock, in all honesty, and the fucking the legal one. but world legal. But I really like them. Once you get them in your hand, you appreciate how good they are. Sharon, oh, sorry, Sharon. Of course, I forgot you was on. My apologies. My deepest, darkest apologies. I don't know why they're dark, but my apologies. Kevin said, doesn't want anyone to know he's been fucking chickens. Who's... Oh, the Easter Bunny. Fuck's sake. That's actually a good joke. That's a good joke. I went over my head at first, and I forgot that you'd asked done the fucking joke. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. By the way, there's a goal at the minute. If we get up to if we get 10 donations, doesn't matter how much they are, I'll do the goal that it says. Alright? I reckon right, it is Buckfast, is it? Nice. Johnson, wait, Cheryl is a girl's name. Of course it is. Of course it is. In fact, I missed loads early on. What's the drinking game? The drinking game is King of Drip just did the drinking game. King of Drip. Oh, there's guns real. Yes, they are. If you mean, are they firearms? No, they're not. Persia, what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare? I don't know. 51 people watching. Get liking, everyone. Get liking. Talk to me. Ask me some questions. You can't pull a rabbit out of your ass. That's another good one. That's another good one. I have a question for all the people who like doing jokes, right? Do you just remember them? Do you genuinely just remember that joke, Persia? Because I know people who fucking just reel off jokes, and I think surely they just look that up. Because I'm not saying you just look that up, Persia, but then, you know, I couldn't remember that many jokes. Penny, me and Matari have watched Companion, yes. Yes, we quite enjoyed that. I forgot about that. Persia, some of them are like stories. Now, that's true. Yeah, some of them, the longer ones, I think you can remember. Sinful Cats, how are you? You all right? They said, where are you from? Are you in America with all those guns? Sorry, pardon me. I am in England, but these are legal to own. Without a licence as well. The ones I have here, none of them are firearms. In fact, I said, yes, we have, Penny. It was a great concept. I think we liked it. No, you did quite like it. You did quite like it, my queen. Thank you, Mr. Trex. And Mr. Trex has even donated the correct way. Thank you, Mr. Trex, because that way, if you donate that way, I get more of it. I appreciate that, Mr. Trex. I'm going to go and look and see what you've written now. As long as I'm signed in. Please say I am. Mr. Tracks, I'm going to be able to finish that. I shall have a good chug on it for you, though. I do appreciate that, mate. Have I signed in on it? Hang on. Mr. Tracks, I appreciate that, though. That's been sat in a bottle for fucking 3 weeks. I think it was actually in that bottle. No, maybe 4 weeks. That's been sat in that bottle for 4 weeks, that has. Hammer skin jacket. He said, "Are those guns real?" Thank you, Trex, for the donation. I appreciate that. If I was on a normal stream, I could play a little clip for you. Penny said, "We will be polite or you'll be naughty." Yes, exactly. Edgy Teen said, "What's with the UK right now? Why is the country the way it is?" Do you know what, Edgy Teen, though? It's all right. It depends where you live. People say, you know, oh, it's all shit and all that, but it depends where you live. My life's all right. Everywhere I go is all right. I don't see all these terrible things that people talk about. It's all good, mate. Hello, Barney. Barney, I nearly missed you there, mate. I walked past yours early. He said, "Hello, Mike. Frankie come down today and showed me his 50 caliber bullet he found in the garden." and a puffing, and was puffing on his pipe. Fucking hell. Hello, Brinks. Where did he get a 50 caliber fucking bullet from? Penny said he's in the UK, not real guns. That's alright, Penny, we've got this now. Penny, look, that's backwards, look. I wrote this freehand, look at it. Thank you, Trex. I really do appreciate that, mate. You're a fucking good bloke. Every little helps. So Tom and I binge watched 1,000 Blows on Disney, and the producer of Peaky Blinders, based in the 1880s. Hezekiah and Alec, two best friends from Jamaica, fight for survival in the violent... Oh, that's with... I can't remember his name now. He's the actor that I like and Metallic likes. Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham's in that, isn't he? Cheryl. Yeah. Pete said, Mike's a master of arts and crafts. I am. I'm also a piss artist, which is, you know, of the highest order. Cheryl said it was brilliant, worth a watch. I'll check that out. I heard a werewolf say the UK is a communist shithole despite never setting foot in it. That's what I mean. Utter bollocks. Utter fucking bollocks. No, the UK's alright. If you ask every single person here, most of them would say, no, it's fine. You know, I don't have to go out there and risk getting stabbed every time I go out, and I don't see all these terrible things. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. So I said, yes, right, he plays Sugar Goodson. Nice. Bunch had found him in my mum's car. It might be alright then. Maybe it was Dave's then or something. Penny said, I'm going to get another Stephen King tattoo. What are you going to get, Penny? What are you going to get? Hamster, I'm doing my job right now. This is my job. I'm doing my job right now. Right now. John said he's a YouTuber. He's a professional title of Dick. Ah, yes. Yes. Dick Turpin. What does that mean, Penny? What does that mean? Lacey's story is you read an excerpt of that for the Halloween video, didn't you? And it was great. I haven't read Lacey's story yet. Oh, now I could show you my license. Would you like to see my license? I'll show you exactly my job. Okay. Would you like? Someone's got to ask for it soon. Penny says, strap on whenever it seems appropriate. Nice. Would you like to see my ID? Someone just write yes if you would. If you want flat beer, try drinking 4-week-old bud that's been sat in a fucking bottle for that long. Ain't too bad. Barney wants to drink a cock. What have you been up to, Barney, anyway? I walked past yours earlier, I had a look over, hoping to see you. Now, just pay attention to that, and then look at that. And I did that freehand, and I'm going to keep going on about it, because I was fucking really proud of that writing. I wrote it, and then I thought, fuck it, I'm going to check it in the mirror, and I saw that, and I was like, fuck me, that's better than my normal writing. I'm back. My internet went off for a second. Fucking piece of shit. I'm back. My internet went off for a second. Fucking piece of shit. You wouldn't think in my house it would do that, would you? I'm back. Everyone's fucked off. Left-handed. Right. No, I'm not on dial-up. I'm not on dial-up. That's the thing. It keeps going off. I reckon our internet's going fucking kaput. Jay James said, you look like Max and Paddy. So you know what? I'll take that as a compliment, because I think I do. I do, don't I? That is true. That is true. In fact, I wish StreamYard would stop pissing about so I could watch in real time instead of a minute behind. Richard said, what is this? Is a rival... TIHS, yes. A rival with the shit unit. Cheryl said, speaking of Stephen King...